So hello, this time I'm back to Spain. You can see from the different landscape, no more skyscrapers around. And today I'm gonna be making a trip. I'm gonna be driving to Madrid to meet a potential investor, but most importantly, a person that is very well connected to all the venture capital investors, family offices here in Spain. And he's someone that is a professor from IE Business School, which is a business school where I studied. And I'm in a rush because it's 8:40 and I have the meeting at 12 and I have almost 3 hours of drive, so we'll see. I arrived to Madrid and now, in a couple of minutes I'll be having this meeting and I'm very excited, a little bit nervous because I'm not gonna be directly pitching to him as if he was an investor, but he's someone that can open many doors and also give me very valuable feedback. So really looking forward to that meeting. Let's see how it goes. Here in Madrid, I'm lucky enough that I found this spot so I can keep the car charging while I'm having the meeting, and probably I'll be having lunch also before going back home. And I'm super happy that I found that spot. Now let's try to find the tower. So this is the part of Madrid that's called the Four Towers because it has 4 towers. You can definitely see 1, 2, 3, and 4. What most of you might not know is that there is another one. There is a 5th tower, a little bit smaller. You might be able to see it right there. And that's where IE Business School, which is the university where I graduated from, has its, I think it's now the undergraduate. I think the master's still goes to another buildings that they have in the city center. But this huge tower is part of the university now. And that's where I'll be having the meeting because, as I said, this professor has some classes here of entrepreneurship. He also has kind of like a startup lab where students can also try to build their own startup and then get linked to investors. He told me to meet here and I'm very excited because it's been only a couple of times that I've been to this tower. So it is a business area. It's just full of people that work here. So it's also very interesting, especially for business students, to be right next to some of the companies that might actually hire them when they finish their studies. And there are also like a lot of restaurants. There are restaurants there. There are shops there. You can see some pretty cool brands. It is a pretty new space. And let me know what you think. Let me know if you like it. But it's definitely a very unique spot here in Madrid. And this one is Caleido. This is the building that hosts IE University. And it also has a shopping center around. This is why I told you that there are many shops, many restaurants. And also there is a pretty comfortable cinema with one of these couches that you can just like lay down. Still have kind of like half an hour before the meeting, but I think I'm just gonna go inside because it always takes us a little bit of time to get accreditation, etc. So let's go. In what moment does a university decide to create a skyscraper? I don't know, but maybe it's part of why I really like that experience at the university. They think a little bit different, they think a little bit ahead, and they are always thinking about business. Okay, so I'm just done with the meeting. It took almost 2 hours, took longer than expected, but we've had more than enough time to discuss about a lot of stuff, not only the business itself. It was a very interesting meeting, but we kept the business talk about the thing that I'm building and how he could help me. I think it was the last half an hour of the entire meeting. This is a very wise man. He's had multiple successes. He's invested in tons of businesses. He has a lot of experience in life and in business. So it's been just like having a masterclass from a person that is usually very hard to get. And I couldn't be happier of having had that time with him. And right now I really have some to do. I need to be very precise about how he could help me, and he'd be very happy to present me people, possible investors, or to do anything that I ask for him. He just said that I need to be very precise and not to be scared of asking for anything. And then the other thing is that he told me to be more ambitious, actually, or not to be more ambitious, but at least show it. And I think this is very important. Sometimes when I get caught up into the day-to-day things that I'm doing, I get too distracted about, okay, what are the things that I need to do? And I forget that I'm trying to build actually the next big thing in that particular industry. So now, time to go to eat something. It's almost 2, and then try to go back home. Something that I can't just stop thinking about is how I just spent 2 hours with this guy who's giving advice to, I don't know, entrepreneurs who sold their companies for hundreds of millions. He's been the guy who brought Sam Altman here to Spain to meet the president of the government. He's a guy that's dealing with pretty big fish there, and he just spent 2 hours of his day to just meet me and chat. Because on those 2 hours, mostly what we did was just chat a little bit about, I don't know, our lives, getting to know each other, getting to see whether or not we liked each other. And probably I just spent like 20 minutes talking about the business that I'm building and how I think he could help me get this fundraising that I need to kick off the business. But it's a very good reminder that, like, this is life. You meet people, they can always check your deck while they're laying down on the couch, and if they are making some time to meet you, you're better off just connecting with the people, and spending time with them rather than opening the laptop and then showing a presentation that would have killed completely the possibility of creating a relationship with this person. I just had lunch, trying to grab a coffee and then get on the car it's there. I just passed by it, still charging, and then call it a day. I'm running out of battery on the mic. I want to go back to Palencia and keep on working. So I'm about to enter a call with Google for Startups because I applied for the new program that they have, which is Founder at Campus. They're in Madrid. It's the second round. If you're wondering how it works, first you apply, then if you go through the screening with the project, then you can go to phase 2, which is this one, having a call. Then if everything goes smoothly, then we'll be into Google for Startups, which means that basically we'll be able to go to the space that they have there to work, to network, to participate in the events that they organize. And of course, another very cool thing, you will have the Google for Startups badge. So that gives a little bit more credibility to the project you're building. Super excited to have that call. Looking forward to it, and let's see how it goes. So I'm back in Madrid. It's Monday, and yeah, the truth of the entrepreneur is that I'm always on the road. I've only been here for a couple of weeks, and I've been traveling non-stop. Let me just come here because there might be a lot of noise from the chargers. But yeah, I've been on the road more than I would like because that's causing me a little bit of stress. But yeah, you remember how I came back here a couple of weeks ago to have that meeting with the AI professor who was also an investor. And now I came because tomorrow I have the meeting with 2 logistics suppliers. I want to see the facilities because even though I've already gathered all the prices and I have their offers, I want to make sure that I make the right choice. And there is a very important thing, which is knowing how they work and also knowing where they work. So that's one benefit of being back in Spain, is that now I'll be able to go there, visit the facilities and see, which are the feelings that I get, and I can then add that to the price, which is just one of the criteria that I need to take into account when choosing who's going to be my logistics partner, because that's a key piece of the business. So see you tomorrow. So good morning, everyone. It's 9:30. It's time to get into the car and go to the fulfillment center. So let's jump into it. All right, so we made it here. And I guess I kind of film later. I'm gonna just show you how this looks like. You have here all the different buildings. Here is where they'll ship the products. And there we have our friend who's gonna be showing us around. Hombre. Hombre. ¿Cómo estás? Well, so unfortunately I wasn't able to film, but yeah, back in the car. Now I'm gonna visit the second fulfillment center. But yeah, the account manager has been very kind. We've been chatting a little bit as well after that. And it's been pretty cool to see how they operate here. But yeah, time to leave, time to go to the next stop, next fulfillment center. I'm here in the second visit. You can see this one is massive. I've been going all around this huge warehouse. And again, let's try to film this one. Let's see if I'll be able to film something, because I'm really excited to show you how a fulfillment center from a company that delivers hundreds of thousands of packages every day looks like. Because yeah, last one, it was the first time that I had ever seen one, and it's been pretty cool to see. Most likely I won't be able to, because there are many brands here, there's a lot of privacy, there are many companies operating from this warehouse, so I won't be able to do it, but who knows. I'm gonna call now my account manager, the one who's gonna be showing me around, and let's hope that everything goes smoothly. So, ¿qué pasa, hombre? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis?
Muy bien, te presento a Iván, que es también del equipo.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Iván, encantado de callo. The tour has been done, and unfortunately haven't been able to film. So maybe next time. Yeah, they told me that next time I might be able to film. I just have to let them know so they can prepare everything. The main thing that you can get is, as you can see, this is massive, and everything you see on the outside, you can see on the inside. So I would say that's the main difference from the other provider that I've seen. Again, both account managers were very nice, as you could expect, because that's what they do. They're salespeople. So if you hire salespeople that people don't like, then you're fucked. But yeah, it's been pretty cool. Then, of course, I saw a lot of known brands, at least brands that I know from different sectors, from clothing to supplements to a little bit of everything, cosmetics. So it's been pretty cool to see, always also from a curious mind, to see which are the types of brand that each of the logistics partners has behind, because that tells a little bit about them. Right now, I'm just gonna get the phone, try to get the notes on what has been my main thoughts about this one and also the previous one before I forget, because I have very bad memory. But that's it. That's one thing that I really wanted to do when I was in Shanghai, which is actually come to these places in person, visit them, also get to know each other, because the relationship, everything, it's way colder when you are doing it from the other side of the world. But let's see if I'm able to let the other one that I'm gonna be visiting in Barcelona know in advance, so I can actually show you the behind the scenes. Jump into the car and then let's meet this friend. I'm having a meeting with a friend for lunch, and I have lots of things to update because he knew I went to China. He didn't know what for, and now I'll be able to tell him everything about the business that I'm building, and I cannot wait to tell you about it. Okay, so the lunch with my friend is done. Yeah, we just caught up. I told him about everything that's been going on with the business because we hadn't seen each other since I went to Shanghai, so there was plenty of things to catch up. I'm back to the place where I had a meeting with the professor the other week with all these towers here. I just got some crazy news, and it's that VTAP, the company I've been building all these months, has been accepted into Google for Startups Founders at Campus here in Madrid. And you don't know how that feels when a few months ago, when I decided to leave everything to build my own business, I dreamt of being on the other side. Also, when I was working at Google and I went to this space here in Madrid and I was seeing all these entrepreneurs pushing very hard to make their dream come true. And now realizing just a few months later that I'll be one of those, not on the mentorship or advisor side, no longer working at Google, but working on my own company, building my own dream, and having the validation of a giant like Google, of course, helps a little bit, but more importantly, it also helps turn around a week that had been not the best one. I was super stressed because I'm running against time, trying to close a fundraising round. Now that, it's July, August is right behind the corner. No one works there, while at the same time trying to deal with everything from product to operations to administrative stuff. And this morning I already visited 2 logistics centers. So yeah, it's been tough, but I just got this news that made my day, probably my week, and I'm so happy to be able to share it with you and keep on pushing because this is only the beginning. There is plenty of work to do, but we're one step closer. Remember that. See you.